Hey, welcome back to another superhero video. Today I'm going to be covering Invincible Guarding the Globe. That mobile game I've been hooked on for a while now. And more specifically, I'm going to be going over the artifact effects, all of the artifacts in the game, and more specifically what they do. Which ones you should focus on getting, which ones you could more or less ignore. Let's start off with the battle hologram. And by the way, I got all this information from the Invincible Guarding the Globe subreddit. So, I mean, there's plenty of information in there and a bunch of other like-minded individuals. Feel free to check that out. Alright, so the battle hologram provides a 10% cooldown to all of your characters or all of your team's feats. Right now on the screen I have Red Rush equipped with a battle hologram, and if you see the yellow bar, every now and then you'll just see it jump up a little bit like it just did. That's the battle hologram being used. So 10% doesn't sound like a lot, but as you can see in the battle, it's definitely an artifact that I would recommend you getting. Next up we have the body enhancement. Increases critical chance by 6% for each agent in your team. And there's nowhere that specifies what an agent is, but I'm pretty sure this is any member of the Global Defense Agency. And you could check that by going to Heroes and looking at their specific tags. Alright. On to the next one, we have Burger Mart Burger. This one is extremely good for your defensive character. For example, I have Monster Girl equipped with this right here. When the character drops down to 20% health, it gives all teammates a 20% health boost. So your defensive character, assuming that's who you have it equipped with, would go from 20% up to 40%, and assuming all of your other characters aren't that damaged, they would be basically full health after that. Up next we have what I call the worst version of the burger, the Cerulean Cosmos Flower. When an ally's HP drops below 20%, and this isn't just the person equipped with it, this is any ally, it removes the negative effects on them and applies healing over time equal to 15% of their current HP during 10 seconds. So it's less healing than the Burger Mart Burger, and it's over a 10-second period instead of instantly. I mean, it's okay, it's absolutely better than nothing, but if you have to choose between one or the other, go with the burger. Also has a 50-second cooldown, same as the Burger Mart Burger. Up next we have Damien Darkblood's Notes. Decreases the defense of Earth's defenders by 8%. And again, you could check out which characters are Earth's defenders by going to the heroes and checking their tags. Next we have the Flaxen Defense Barrier. The ranged heroes present in the team receive a defense bonus equal to 9% of the wielder's defense. And a 9% boost is pretty decent in this game. It's not quite as good as a bunch of the other artifacts in here that we're going to be going over, but it's about mid-tier. It's okay if you have a bunch of maybe Adam Eves or robots that you want to protect. Next we have the Flaxen Spray Gun. Decreases the refill speed of the cooldown of all human enemies by 6%. So earlier how I said Red Rush had the battle hologram, which makes it so your heroes have their powers faster. This makes the enemies have their powers 6% slower. Not a huge difference, but I mean, it might make the difference in a really close battle. Next we have the GDA cloaking device. The hero using it becomes invisible for 3 seconds, and their critical damage is increased by 25% for the duration. It's triggered every 22 seconds. I highly recommend this one. I was a little iffy on it at first, but I got it maybe 2 days ago during the event that was going on, and I'm pretty impressed. I have Omni-Man equipped with it, which he's just got done using it, if you saw it on screen. Not rewind 10 seconds or wait 22 seconds. So he's invisible for 3 seconds, and even if he's the only one left alive and everyone else is targeting him, for those 3 seconds he may as well be invincible, because no one's targeting him, but he's still attacking the opponents. And that's pretty good in the main battle, the campaign mode, but that is super good in a long form GDA ops like you're seeing right now on screen. Speaking of GDA, next we have the GDA Spy Drone. It decreases the critical chance of ranged enemies by 7% for each global agency ally. Again, the Global Defense Agency characters, you could check the tags. That's not so good if you only have one character who's a Global Defense Agency, but if you have 2 or more, I'd say that one's definitely worth it. Up next is an artifact I'm currently saving up for and trying to get the pieces on, the Guardians of the Globe bracelet. When a hero uses it, it increases defense by 3%. This is applied for each Guardian of the Globe present in the team. So you want to equip this on someone who's not already in the Guardians of the Globe. For example, I might do this on Omni-Man, or probably more likely on a defense character like Monster Girl. Give them a 3% defense buff, and then anyone else on the Guardians of the Globe present, such as in my case Red Rush or Immortal, they would also get that 3% buff. Up next we have the Med Kit. Increases wielders' healing effects by 7%. So I personally, I don't have much need for this because I don't have any healers on my main roster, mostly just heavy hitters with the 1 assist of Red Rush. But I know a lot of you out there have Robot and Adam Eve on your main roster. Those are 2 really popular characters where healing effects are real important. If you have either one of them on your roster, main team, I highly recommend this. If not, it's kind of pointless, just taking up a good slot for where a better artifact could be. Last, we have Neuralink chip. This one was made by Elon Musk. Sorry, just kidding. This one, when a hero uses it, it gives the whole team bonus of 3% of the wielder's stats if they're facing themselves. Now, I'm not positive if this is only applied while they're actively fighting that themselves, or if it's just when they're in a fight where they're facing themselves as the opponent in general. But in one of those 2 circumstances, the whole team gets a 3% buff, and that's in all categories. So 3% isn't a lot, but the fact that it's across all the categories, HP, defense, attack, that makes it, in my opinion, worth it only in the circumstance of if you're facing yourself. Now, before I end this video, I want to show you guys how important artifacts are when you are in the campaign mode. There have been plenty of times I've been stuck and just haven't been able to move on, and by just equipping the right artifacts to the right character, I've been able to get past levels I really shouldn't have. So right here, I'm gonna try and show you an example. If you see, my team power is 423,000, but the enemy team is 668,000. So without artifacts, there is absolutely no way I would stand a chance. But with the artifacts I have placed, and I have the battle hologram, body enhancement, burger mark burger, and GDA cloaking device all enabled. See what a difference that makes. A battle that should have been over in maybe the first 45 seconds. See, they all got the first power, because Red Rush has the body enhancement. They all just got a boost of health because of Monster Girl's Burger Mart Burger. Kept her in the fight longer. Invincible keeps on landing more critical hits than he should because of the body enhancement. And in my opinion, most importantly, Omni-Man kept going invisible every 22 seconds for 3 seconds. And as my heaviest hitter, that makes a big difference. So I hope that shows you a little bit about artifacts in the Invincible Guarding the Globe game. If there's anything else you'd like to see me cover, please let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate your time. See you next time.